Hi, my name is Erin Lammers, and it's a story about an interesting incident that happened to me freshman year of college. So it was my first semester, like 5 weeks in, and I'd been exposed to the party scene, like drinking and going out, whatever, in high school, so it wasn't like new to me. But this one night, I decided to go to a university event with my friend, Carter, and he said, you know what, let's pregame in my dorm. So I said, okay. I don't normally, go to university events drunk, but I was like, trying, still kind of making friends and like, trying different things, even though obviously not the best idea. So we did. And I was probably a little too drunk at this event, and some friends actually came up to me and they were like, wow, we can literally smell the alcohol on you, and that apparently was not a trigger enough for me. And after we left that event, stumbled out, he was like, let's drink a little more and then we'll go out to the frat or whatever party we're going to. So I said okay, and that was at about 10:30, and being in his dorm was the last thing I remember, and the next thing is waking up at 8 in the morning in my bed. And so I was like, oh, that's really weird. I mean, I've never blacked out before. I don't drink to get blackout drunk. I just drink to have a little more fun, be looser, because I'm, kind of an uptight person. And so I was like, oh, it's really strange. Nothing is jogging my memory, and it's getting later and later into the morning and just still nothing. So I'm starting to text, my friends, people who I think I might have seen last night, because again, not a lot of memory. And I eventually pieced together the night from all my friends and people who I didn't think I'd seen that night. And so what ended up happening was we drank more and went out with a bunch of friends, and I could barely walk, was stumbling down Grand River, had to have 2 people help me walk. This is going to the party. And we, stop in restaurants or whatever, and I can't even sit up in the booth, standing in line at the frat, and I literally can't stand. And I had bruises up and down my legs and arms, my entire body after that weekend. I must have fallen down so many times. And I am told that I was seen at the frat by multiple people who I would call my friends, who laughed, said, oh my god, she is too drunk to deal with, and I didn't do anything, let me go on my way. Somehow my friend and I made it back to my dorm. I don't know how we didn't get MIPs, how I didn't get assaulted, any number of horrible things that happen to drunk girls on college campuses. And back in my dorm, and my roommate has people over, unfortunately, and has never seen me this drunk and doesn't really know what to do, so she, kind of lets me wander, because she's like, okay, whatever, you literally are not listening to me, so do whatever you want. So I wander over to my friends across the building, and I'm banging on their door, trying to get their attention, talk to them something, and my head spins, and I vomit in the carpet in front of me, in the middle of the hallway, in front of their door. And it wasn't that late, it was probably 12:01 in the morning, and so someone calls the RA, and the one snapshot moment of memory I have of the entire night is me sitting on the ground just looking up at an RA. And apparently I had half-hour conversations with both of them that I have zero memory of, and they luckily deemed me like okay enough to go back to my room. Like they don't call an ambulance, very surprising. And so I am sitting outside my door just with my, my head nodding, and my friend thankfully gets me into bed. I literally can't function. I can't move like anything. And so next morning I have an email from, the ACD in the building, the disciplinarian, whatever, for the community. And so I had a meeting with her, and she assessed me as potential alcoholic, depressive, very surprised that they didn't call an ambulance, can't believe that I drink till I black out. It was not a positive experience, and that was bad enough. I had to actually write a paper for my write-up, which they hardly ever do, and I faced ridicule from friends and acquaintances, which was really surprising in this tight-knit community of my residential college. And being the first few weeks of freshman year was kind of rough. Not Puke Girl's not a good nickname to have follow you around, and I banned myself from my friend's floor because I felt so bad. They had to jump through their doorway for a week because it was gross. And yeah, so it was bad. It was a bad weekend. I was a little depressed after it, but you know, I laugh about it now, and I'm glad that it happened. I realized that I'm incredibly lucky, and something way worse could have happened. I realized that, any number of things. And so I'm grateful that it happened, because I realized that coming to college, like, there's not going to be people who are always there for me, and I, you know, it's a harsh lesson in learning to look out for myself, and it ended up good in that I learned that I can't always depend on other people, and you know, learn my limits and that whole kind of thing, and I don't party like that anymore, you know. But yeah, that's it.